Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Takes episode 40. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. And as normal, we've got 2 hot takes for Raw, 2 hot takes for NXT, and 2 hot takes for Friday Night SmackDown. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day, and without further ado, let's get to our first hot take of the week. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins feud is amazing. Well, CM Punk and Seth Rollins' rivalry really goes all the way back to Survivor Series 2023 when CM Punk made his return to WWE, and they have not liked each other ever since. 2024 has been sprinkled all over with CM Punk and Seth Rollins promos and bars and all of that great stuff. And this past Monday night kicked off with CM Punk in the middle of the ring, throwing bars at Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins, we ended up seeing him in the audience during this segment. And it was announced that CM Punk and Seth Rollins will go one-on-one on January 6th when Raw goes to Netflix. And honestly, I can't wait for it. We already saw Seth Rollins and CM Punk throwing fists this past Monday night. So this rivalry has definitely been pitched to another level. I'm surprised that these two haven't really gone one-on-one yet already. I do think it's going to be an excellent match. I expect it to be a 15-20 minute match. But everything they're saying to each other, it's personal, it's crossing the line, it's extremely entertaining, and honestly, they have been doing an A-plus job with their rivalry, considering the fact that CM Punk has been dealing with Drew McIntyre for most of 2024 as well. So definitely great to see these two going at it. And in my honest opinion, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins feud is amazing. And our second hot take of the week: War Raiders deserve to become the new World Tag Team Champions. Well, the War Raiders this past Monday clashed with the Judgment Day for the World Tag Team Championships and became the new World Tag Team Champions. And honestly, I really hope we're not looking towards breaking up the Judgment Day because I really love everything that the Judgment Day has done in 2024. I do think they're still one of the top factions in WWE, and I still think there's a lot of story left to be told with the Judgment Day. I do think that Finn Balor and JD McDonough's World Tag Team title reign had been running a little bit stale. They really weren't defending the titles as much as they should have been. Not to mention, Finn Balor recently has been trying to go after Gunther and the World Heavyweight Championship to bring it back to the Judgment Day. So definitely a lot of mixed emotions there when it comes to the World Tag Team titles. But the War Raiders have returned. They're grinding, and they finally seized the opportunity to be able to take a hold at the top of the mountain of the tag team division on Monday Night Raw. And I can't wait to see where it goes. Will we get a rematch with the Judgment Day? Will we get a matchup between the War Raiders and the New Day? That's a matchup that I would definitely love to see going forward. But right now, the War Raiders are sitting on top of the mountain. And in my honest opinion, the War Raiders deserve to become the new World Tag Team Champions. And our third hot take of the week will take us down to NXT. Jada Parker running over Ren Sinclair was awesome. Well, this past Tuesday night, Jada Parker and Ren Sinclair went one-on-one with Out of the Mud and No Quarter Catch Crew, both at ringside for this matchup. And it was a pretty good match that went about 8 to 10 minutes. And Jada Parker was in control for most of this matchup. Ren Sinclair started to get a head of steam going in this matchup, which sent Jada Parker to the outside right in front of No Quarter Catch Crew. Then Out the Mud came around the corner to try to make sure that Jada Parker wasn't dealing with a 3-on-1 situation. And Out the Mud just started throwing blows with No Quarter Catch Crew, and they eventually went into the crowd fighting, which left Ren Sinclair and Jada Parker outside of the ring, where Ren Sinclair threw Jada Parker into the ring, and Jada Parker took control, completely running over Ren Sinclair for the 1-2-3 this week. And honestly, I loved that move from Jada Parker. It looked like Ren Sinclair got hit by a Mack truck, which was exceptionally awesome. It went over so well, and honestly, I would love to see a rematch between these two. I do think they're both grinders on the roster. I do think they both will benefit with being in the ring with each other. But at the end of the day, Jada Parker running over Ren Sinclair was awesome. And our fourth hot take of the week: Trick Williams was savage in the NXT Championship retention versus Eddie Thorpe. Well, as soon as this match started, Trick Williams took over offensively. Just the look in his eye when he took Eddie Thorpe outside of the ring and delivered chops with Eddie Thorpe on the barricade was next level for Trick Williams. And even when we got inside the ring, Trick Williams was on point for the first 4 or 5 minutes of this match. And in that time, he wore down Eddie Thorpe, and he showed a side of himself that I don't think I've seen in a while from Tricky. And when this match ended up coming to its conclusion with the referee going down, it kind of left me confused because when both referees were counting, even I noticed that Eddie Thorpe's foot was under the bottom rope. But I didn't think it was going to be a 3, but it was, which left a lot of controversy here. And I'm kind of wondering if Eddie Thorpe is going to get some sort of rematch down the road, considering the fact that his foot was under the bottom rope. But regardless, Trick Williams was dominating in this match for most of it, honestly. And this is exactly how Trick Williams needs to be. Now he's got Oba Femi at New Year's Evil, so definitely can't wait to see that matchup. But when it comes to this week in NXT, Trick Williams was on a whole other level, and honestly, Trick Williams was savage in the NXT Championship retention versus Eddie Thorpe. And our fifth hot take of the week will take us to Friday Night SmackDown. Will Drew McIntyre interfere in the Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa Tribal Combat match on January 6th? Well, Drew McIntyre has been hell-bent on getting his hands on the bloodline since returning. He's attacked Jey Uso. He's attacked Jimmy Uso. He's taken out Sami Zayn at Saturday night's main event. And even this past Friday, Solo Sikoa and the new bloodline kicking off Friday Night SmackDown was interrupted by Drew McIntyre, who said, "I'm not finished with Solo Sikoa," after what had happened at Clash at the Castle back in June. So definitely a lot of war there between Drew and the bloodline. And Jimmy Uso did come out and beat Drew McIntyre with a crutch. but I'm really wondering if Drew McIntyre is going to show up to Raw on Netflix. I mean, it's Roman Reigns' first match of 2025 on the new Raw on Netflix. And it's, in my opinion, it is a perfect place for Drew McIntyre to really put his foot on the ground and screw Roman Reigns out of this tribal combat match. I mean, when it comes to tribal combat, anything goes. That means anybody could get involved. Could Drew McIntyre help Solo Sikoa become the tribal chief? Tune in on January 6th to find out. But at the end of the day, the big question is, will Drew McIntyre interfere in the Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa Tribal Combat match on January 6th? And our final hot take of the week, Braun Strowman versus Carmelo Hayes feud is going to be great. Well, Braun Strowman was dressed up as Santa Claus this past Friday night, and he was on the Grayson Waller effect, and it ended up leading to Carmelo Hayes coming out and them two having another match after Braun Strowman squashed Carmelo Hayes last week. And Carmelo Hayes was actually able to even the score by winning via countout against Braun Strowman. Carmelo Hayes quickly got out of Dodge before getting destroyed by the Monster Among Men. But Carmelo Hayes found Braun Strowman in the back along with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory and really jumped the Braun Strowman. But at the same token, all they really did was poke the bear and anger the beast. So I'm definitely excited to see where this whole Braun Strowman and Carmelo Hayes feud goes. But I really think Carmelo Hayes has the smarts and the quicks to be able to stay in a feud with somebody as powerful as Braun Strowman. Yes, Braun Strowman is 6'8", 385 pounds in pure muscle, but when you've got the brain that Carmelo Hayes possesses and the wrestling IQ that Carmelo Hayes possesses, you could stay in a fight against a man of that size. And I think it's going to be great to see over the upcoming weeks to see exactly how this feud between these two men play out. But at the end of the day, I think Braun Strowman versus Carmelo Hayes feud is going to be great. And that was WWE Hot Takes episode 40. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D, this is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all!